it's cleared by the Daggers up towards Young, but Parks does well to dispossess him just short of the halfway line. Now Adjumang sorts his feet out, does really well. Can he unpick the defence? But his pass is intercepted. Parks keeps the move flowing for the blue and white shirts. Featherstone onto his right foot, he fancies it, and the shot goes wide of the left-hand post. Nicky Featherstone perhaps with a point to prove. He's certainly playing like that in the early exchanges with 7 minutes gone. Pools have it back deep inside their own half. Luke Waterfall looks long. A loose ball picked up by Crawford. Cook can't keep hold of it, bounces up away from him. Young thinks about the shot from distance, easily saved by Pete Jameson. It was going to have to be special to beat Jameson from there.
The opposition midfield outnumber our midfield, even because Cook's sort of in that number 10 position, and they get a lot of second balls in that midfield area. When the ball comes out, they can create another chance. I think sometimes Nicky's over-helping the defence and being in that position, and he needs to be a bit more selfish and step out.
Cook does well to dig the ball out of his feet into Ferguson, left-hand side. Low back to Cook, he's set up for him, and he's shot over the crossbar. He has his hands to his head.
The wind just makes everything much more difficult.
It just makes everything look so unpredictable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which way the ball is. If you are trying to switch the ball and hit long balls or diagonals, it makes it so difficult to determine the flight of it, as Featherstone has his pocket picked by Apaya Forson. Did really well there, the Daggers man. Now Pereira with the blue socks halfway down his shins, does really well to navigate his way through, in on goal, and scores! His second for the club, on loan from Luton, and it was all his own work. Picked up possession and just wriggled his way through the Pools midfield and then the defence. All too easy, but a really good goal, and the finish was calm and composed. And on 38 minutes, Pools find themselves behind. It's Pools 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 1.
Yeah, fantastic play for Pereira there for Dagenham. He's picked a pocket of Nicky Featherstone, who took too long to pass the ball.
Use his strength and keep hold of it. He's drifted it out wide to this near side, and he's been allowed so much time and space. A return pass in towards Young, wants to clip it over Jameson, but he flips it over the crossbar instead, and out for a goal kick. David Ferguson with this corner. The last corner he took resulted in a goal from Tom Parks, and it comes, and a header from Crawford that just goes wide of the mark. As Stockport maintain a 2-0 lead over Morecambe. A reminder that Stockport will be promoted this afternoon. And there's a goal in towards and the final home game of the campaign have something to celebrate, and it comes in the 59th minute. It's Pools 1, it's Dagenham and Redbridge 1, and it's all thanks to Mike Desirue and Joe Gray. Campbell Darcy does really well to accelerate beyond the halfway line. Now finds Stevenson, a good cross into the box. This is headed up but not out by Dagenham and Redbridge. Cleared towards Featherstone, who does really well to put his body between man and ball. Cook in possession, into Desirue, who turns. Adjumang out to the left-hand side, but the referee's pulled play back for the North. Pools 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Cook with the free kick, a three-man wall, over the wall, and just to the right of to get back, facing up against his man, Pereira. Trying to jink and jive his way, feeds a beautiful ball through to Lawless. Young with the shot, somehow got his... Back towards Waterfall, in towards Max Story. Does well to find Stevenson. And then Stevenson puts the ball between two blue and white shirts. A chance for Dagenham and Redbridge to counter. Waterfalls dives in and doesn't get there. Parks dives in and doesn't get there. Young in towards the edge of the box for Rees. Turning away from Ferguson. Now Pereira joining the attack, right-hand side, left-footed shot, curling effort, always rising.
It'll be a big point as well because it would keep them above Alfred, and they've got goals in the team, so don't be surprised if there's another goal for Spennymoor.
Corner, in swinger, it's headed down goalwards and Pete Jameson manages to scramble it safe on the goal line. Featherstone crosses the halfway line, infield to Max Story. Out to Gray, now Ferguson, good build-up play from Pools. Ferguson with a good delivery, but it's headed away at the front post. He might break for Gray, whose shot is saved at the front. Better from Pools in the game, getting more and more stretched. Stevenson running at his man confidently. He rolls his studs over the top of the ball. Infield needs a bit of help as the angle is closed off, and Cook provides it with his experience. Story turns beautifully, right-footed shot from Story, just goes wide at the right-hand post. And the Hartlepool United youngster,
like it's been spoken about before, there's going to be a big change in personnel if that can be done. Sometimes you can't get everybody out that you want to get out, and you have to keep them as a manager, and that's sometimes frustrating. But Kevin will know which positions he wants to change it, so I'm sure this team will look dramatically different.
cross into the penalty area. Kedwell is there, the back post cleared off the line by Parks. Still alive for Effinyoung, onto his left foot inside the area, tries to sneak one through a crowd of bodies. Free kick for Dagenham and Redbridge, and there is the full-time whistle. Hartlepool United's final home game of the National League season ends in a 1-1 draw against Dagenham and Redbridge. An afternoon where they had to do it the hard way, but that has been the theme of this season.